What's going on, you guys? It's Kiki here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple trap beat using FL plugins only. A lot of people think that you might need like Omnisphere and like expensive plugins to make like decent beats, but that's not the case. I mean, it's like tough making like the best beat using this, but it's definitely possible to make good beats using this. You just got to be smart with the instruments and stuff you're using, and in today's video we are going to go over that. Alright guys, first things first, I made this video, but the audio didn't record, so I just have the beat now, but I'm still going to go through everything in the process behind it. So, first things first, what we're going to do is come down to this area here that says packs. This is where all your sounds and samples are going to be. Pretty much, yeah, this is like the only place I think where the sounds are, so this is pretty much like the only place that you're going to need to go for your sounds. So in here we have our drums, instruments, legacy, which is just more instruments and stuff, but there's like more in here. I actually like this better than the actual instruments one, so that's what we're going to be using. Loops, sound effects, and different vocal samples you can use. You chop them up and use them. But anyway, so first sound I made was this little melody. It's a really, really simple melody. It's nothing crazy, but it's still pretty sick with like the string pack tree. And to get the string pack tree, we get a legacy, instruments, strings, and then it's right here, string pack tree. You can play around and use some of these different ones, but that's what we're going with, and it sounds like this. It's like super simple. So you can see a super simple melody I made. This is all in the key of C2, by the way, so all the white notes, and this is what it looks like right here. So I'll play it one more time for you. So you can hear a super simple melody, but the sound's pretty sick. So that's why I went with it. And then on top of that, I put a pad underneath it, which sounds like this. So I can play around with the chords there to something that kind of like fits your melody a little bit, but the pad's super simple. And like I said, to get the pads, once again, we're going into legacy, instruments, pads, right here. I'm using the Bel Air one, which is this one right here. These are all pretty good pads though, so any one should work. So then that together sounds like this. I'm gonna change these chords a little bit to sound better. Oh, sorry. Alright, so that works. That's pretty cool. So yeah, those two together is pretty much all for the melody. You can add stuff to it as well. Like, that's a pretty straightforward melody. Like, you can also add like guitars and stuff on top of it, but I was just satisfied with that, so that's why we're just going with that. And the next thing I did was, after we have our top melody and these like pad chords coming under it, I added this 808 sound. And to get your 808 sample, I went to drums, kicks, 808 kick. It's literally not under legacy, it's just under packs, drums, kick, 808 kick. And if you're listening on your phone, you might want to turn this up so you can hear this, but if you're watching on like your computer, you should be able to hear this. And then 808 pattern I followed was this. Okay, pretty simple 808 pattern, nothing crazy there, nothing like no glide notes or anything, but a couple things you can do if you're 808. A couple things you actually should do is right click this, click cut itself. This way your 808s aren't getting distorted when they hit each other. A lot of times you'll put them in, but then like one will, like the past 808 will have some distortion and that will carry over to the next 808. So just make sure you click cut itself. That means the sound will cut out once it hits the next note. So you can also play around with it too, turning your release down. What the release does is the higher it goes, the longer the you'll hear that like low bass for. So if we go down the whole way, it's just like it's hitting and then dying. This means it's going to carry on more. So you can kind of hear it, like it just has like a longer tail to it, which is pretty much all release does. It gives like, you can even see it right here as I move it. It's just where the note's ending. You can even play around with these more, but Anyway, the 808s, anyways, it's going to be in C. So depending on where your beat's at, say your beat's in D, you would just right click here, and then this is where your main picture is going to be, and then you'll still keep your drums, like, you'll still put them on C. So, like, C will equal D pretty much is what that means. So that's a trick for doing your 808s there. And on top of this 808, I added, these are, like I said, everything I'm using is just free plugins. I added a fast distortion. So I'll show you what it sounds like with and without it. So that's with it. You can hear it's like very weak, and you probably can't even almost like not hear it without it. And then I just took out some of the highs from the 808, cut it 35. It's in mono as well. If you guys need to learn how to mix, I have a full mixing video you guys can check out. So then, like I said, all this together, it's like this. Alright, let's okay, so now that I have just the common, just the most simple snare pattern, like it's probably used in every song there is. Simple snare. To get that snare, won't take drums, snares, 808 snare. You can also add reverb to your snare to give it like a wider feel. Like I'll show you what that's going to do if we add the reverb to it. Okay, and then, so yeah, we got the snare, now we have our 808 snare down, top melodies down. Then I added this little rim effect, which can be found under percussions. Alright guys, sorry about that. It took me forever to find this little rim percussion sound. But this is under snares. It's under snares, and when you come the whole way down here, it's at the bottom, stick rim too. Just the regular packs. This isn't in the legacy pack. This is just in the regular drum loops. Yeah, right here. And there's a ton of like different percussion sounds you can use too. They have a ton of perks in here. Just a lot of stuff you can use in there, so ton of options with that. So then everything so far is sounding like this. Alright, and then after we have the rims, we have a 808 kick, a snare, and then I added my hats in. Once again, hats right here. This is the one I went with. There's a bunch of them in here you can use. Some are like wide, some are like shorter. So then with the and then my hat pattern looked like this. Hat pattern, it's just pretty simple. This is the hat pattern. Oh, sorry. I'll mute this for the hat pattern real quick. Pretty simple hat pattern right there. So that's that, and then everything so far is sounding like this. Okay, then I added just some random closed hats, or open hats, I'm sorry. 808 open hat right here. That's the one I use. Okay, and then I just layered a simple hip-hop kick on top of that. Drums, hip-hop. This is under Legacy. This kick I found was under hip-hop because I was trying to find a good chest kick, and the other one didn't have chest kicks. Chest kicks are like the deeper kicks. So I went with this one right here. You can go with all those, though, and just layered the kick on top of my 808. Hold on, let me give this kick some pop. I don't want to leave the one that hold up. EQ it real quick. Okay, that's good for the kick. And then after that, we have this little, like, this little piano thing I thought sounded sick. And the melody sounds cool. I'll show you, and the whole thing sounds cool. So this is how it goes. Alright guys, so pretty much I'll play that beat for you one more time. I'm sure you heard it a ton of times already, but this is the beat, full beat right here. Alright guys, so as you can see, we made a pretty good beat using just FL plugins. Everything I used, every bit of distortion, everything was used in FL. This beat, like I said, is not completely mixed yet. Like I said, I have a mixing tutorial you guys can go check out. It's one of my first videos. You guys will probably find that really useful, went into detail about how I mix everything. So if you guys like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Like if you guys want to see me making a type beat of anybody or anything like that, please feel free to let me know. And then also if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know in the comments, or you can follow me on Instagram. I'll put it right here, my Instagram name. Go ahead and follow me on there. I'm posting beats every single day on there. Offering mixing services and stuff too for you guys. If you guys need help mixing, or you want me to mix your song for you if you've got vocals with it, you guys can send me your stems and everything and I'll mix it out for you. But other than that guys, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.